Lesson 58, completing the square. So we need to remember that if x squared equals a number a, then x is going to equal plus or minus square root of a. And this is only if a is greater than or equal to 0, because we can't take the square root of a negative number. So if we were solving x squared plus 6x plus 9 equals 64, we can take and write this as a perfect square trinomial. X plus 3 squared equals 8 squared. So when we take the square root of both sides, which is like this, so we'll just take x plus 3 equals plus or minus square root of 8 squared, which is just plus or minus 8. If we subtract 3 from both sides, we get x plus 3 equals 8, or x plus 3 equals negative 8. When we subtract 3, we get x equals 5, or x equals negative 11. Now, if we're given a quadratic of the form x squared plus bx, you need to take half of b and square it and add that to the quadratic to complete the square. So we're going to create the perfect square trinomial x squared plus bx plus half of b quantity squared. It's called a perfect square trinomial because it's just the form, it's just x plus half of b, or b over 2, quantity squared. Those two are equal. So here's an example. If we were asked to complete the square for x squared plus 7x. So we just take half of b and square it. So we want to take 7 halves, square it to get 49 fourths. So the completed square would be x squared plus 7x plus 49 fourths. And that's what we had to add to the x squared plus 7x. If we were asked to complete the square for x squared plus 3x, we need to add half of 3, which is 1.5 squared. So it's 9 fourths, or 2.25. Here's an example. If we're asked to solve x squared minus 14x minus 8 equals 0, we're going to get the form x squared plus bx by adding 8 to both sides. So we have x squared minus 14x. I like to leave a space because we're going to add half of b squared equals 8. So we had to add 8 to the side. So whatever we add on this side of the equal sign, we're going to add over here. So we take half of 14, negative 14, which is negative 7, squared is 49. So we're going to add 49 to both sides. 49 plus 8 is 57. And then this is x. Remember, half of negative 14 was negative 7. So minus 7 squared equals 57. So x minus 7 equals square root of 57, or x minus 7 equals negative square root of 57. Remember, plus or minus square root. So we add 7 to both sides, and we add 7 over here. So x equals 7 plus or minus square root 57. And that would be what x equals, and we solved it by using completing the square. That's the end of lesson 58.